All right, so today's run, I just have to get 3 miles, and an easy 3 miles, but it's super hot. I mean, the beach is right there, the water's right there, and it is 88 degrees. I don't know if you can see that. 88 degrees outside. Super hot. It's October. It's supposed to be fall. So instead of running to the beach like I usually do, I started at the beach so it can be as cool as possible. Yep, but I mean, blessed to be able to run at the beach. I know there's people who are still in like Texas and Florida and all that who never, who just would want something like this. So let's get into the run and be stoked on it. All right, so I'm about a mile into the run, and I started off the video by saying the fastest way to run slow. And so what I didn't realize, mostly through like the running I got to do with my kids and through their coaching going through the SRLA program, which gets middle schoolers in shape to run the LA Marathon, is that especially kids and adults, adults for most part who used to run or had some kind of endurance when they were younger, they like to start off too fast. And so what would happen with the kids is what I noticed is that they would start off super fast and be burnt, spent by like a mile into it. 2 miles they were done, especially at the beginning of the training. And so what that did is they would start at the front of the pack, and by the time the run was done, they'd be at the very back. So they ended up running slower than everybody because they started off way too fast. And so what the coaches really instilled in the kids' minds and just like grounded it into them is, in order to run fast, you have to start off slow. And so what they did is exactly what you saw me doing right there, is they ran 4 1s. So if you've seen any of my videos in the past, or you're new to the channel, you're going to hear me talking about 4 1s a lot, because I believe that it is the easiest way to run fast is by starting off slow. So what a 4-1 is exactly is, for me, I start off walking for a minute, and then I run for 4 minutes, and then I do it again. I walk for a minute, and then I run for 4 minutes. And whatever your pace is, so especially when you're starting out, you want to be able to run at a conversation speed. So what that is being able to run and talk and hold a conversation at the same time. So if you're running too fast in order to be able to carry a conversation, then you're running too hard, especially in your earlier training, like week 1, week 2, week 3, and through week 4 of the training program. So really want you to take that to heart. In order to run, the fastest way to run slow is to start off too fast. So keep that in mind. And check it out. Bird watchers or whatever they're doing. It's just an awesome place to run. Here around the island where I live, it's about a mile loop. So I'm gonna do this, a mile back to the truck. So I'll get my 3. All right, here's tip number 2 on the fastest way to run slow. Another thing I saw the kids doing, and adults, if you run in a group, especially in a group, is you run with people who are too fast for you, and you try to keep up, especially in the early stages. Like, if you're new to the group, just find out what people's pace is, what they're planning, and who you can run with. Even if it's just one person, just team up with one person who's your same speed. Last thing you want to do is run too fast, burn yourself out, get too tired, especially on a warm day like this. Even though we're at the beach, it's 89 degrees. So just a little tip, don't run with people who are too fast for you. Find your group, find your partner, and run with them. Especially when you're by yourself, concentrate on your pace, on your cadence, on keeping an even conversation speed. If you gotta sing to yourself, great. If you gotta talk to yourself, whatever. So just keep that in mind. Running a conversation speed with somebody who you are the same speed with. All right, we got some stairs. Let's go. Just don't get hit by a car. We're good. And down, I gotta be careful so I don't fall on my face. All right, so we're just about coming up on another 4-1 split or interval. And what you'll notice towards the end of your run is you really start checking your watch a lot and looking forward to those walks, especially when you get up into the later stages of your training. Oh man, I got windy. Hope you can hear me. But so here's a walk, and this is, if you look all the way across there, if you can see it, that's where I parked. So we're gonna run all the way back around the island, back across over there, and then back to my truck. So right now we're about 2.5 miles into it. I know it's going to be a little bit more than 3 miles, so which is fine. Your training doesn't have to be exact, like mile per mile. It's not going to blow you up in the end. So just if you ever go over on your miles, it's cool. If you ever go under, like try to get it in. You never want to skimp. You don't. It's mostly a mindset thing. Is you don't want to start ending your run sooner than you started. So just keep that in mind. A little tip, food for thought. Always complete your miles. If it's 3, 5, 19, or 26, you never ever want to cut yourself short, because then you do it once and it's easy to do it again and again and again. All right, let's keep running. Cool little dinghy. Bet they had a fun day out on the water. Got their poles. What did they call it? The mahi-mahi or dorado, whatever you call them where you live, are still in town. So water's still warm. Water is about 72 degrees right now, which is really warm for October. I mean, so that's pretty rad. So, yep, enjoying this. Keep running fun. Smile. You don't know how much a smile does when you're running, when you're getting tired. Just smile, even if nobody's around. And be sure to smile at everyone you pass. Get up, hopefully get around this bush. There's an awesome tall ship coming in. A restoration of a 1800 sail ship. Check that thing out. Isn't that rad? If you know anything about ships, let me know how old that thing is. Doesn't look like it's from the 1800s, but whatever. It's pretty rad. All right, so if you can see that, I'm over 3 miles in, and so I was supposed to run 3 miles a day and end up being over. So right now I'm at 3.4, which is cool. So what I did is just slowed my pace down and just take it easy. I was running about 8:30 when I was running, not including like the 1 minute walking. And then now I've slowed it down to a 9:45 right now. So once you meet your miles and you're taking it home, if your run does a little bit over, just take it down a minute. We're building your aerobic fitness, getting your heart super strong, getting your muscles ready, and learning how to process oxygen they're taking in and taking out. So just consider that a bonus tip for the day, and we will see you on the next video. Oh, and by the way, go check out MyEnduranceLife.com. If you're stoked on this, leave a comment, let me know, I'll reply back, I promise.